Good day, Nigerians and other Africans, both at home and diaspora. At this moment, we have to keep lamenting and we have to keep calling for leaders, particularly Nigerian leader Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to reconsider his policies and programs, as Nigerian citizens are finding it very difficult to even eat at this time around. So now, with the resurfacing of queues at the filling stations in Kano, Abuja, and Lagos is worrisome. It reached to the extent that a lot of vehicle owners, I mean even commercial vehicle owners, not talk of private owners, which they have already keep or abandoned or stop using their vehicles, resort to commercial vehicles or commercial means of transportation. Now, even the commercial tricycle riders and bus drivers are finding it difficult with the price of the fuel now on the ground. In places like Lagos, Abuja, and Kano, the prices has gone up to 640 to 660, and the scarcity of the product is also visible in these cities, as majority of the filling stations close markets due to the scarcity of the product. And according to investigations by some Nigerian newspapers, particularly Daily Trust, it reported that these marketers are forced to close the filling stations due to the high rate of foreign exchange. And they said they cannot get the currency to the official rate, as they are left to the importers and the exporters window, which within last week or even yesterday, dollar was exchanged at more than 1,000 naira or up to 1,000 naira, and they sold at the 1,008 naira, which makes it very difficult for them to get the foreign currencies to purchase such product. And another issue they raised, that even the agencies in Nigeria like NIMASA and Nigerian Port Authority received their revenue payment in foreign currencies. I have seen no reason where Nigerian government will keep receiving revenues in foreign currencies from these marketers. So Nigerian government too is making things difficult to these marketers through these agencies. So I'm appealing to the government to consider such situations. As Nigerians are being pushed to the level that even eating three basic square meal is difficult for majority of Nigerians. So President Bola Tinubu and all his advisors and handlers should note that at this moment that the president is making multiple appointments, Nigerians cannot eat. Nigerians cannot afford to eat. Such situation should be controlled. Should be controlled, Mr. President. Your advisors, your aides, and your cabinet should endeavor to tell you the truth. I'm using this medium and this opportunity to tell Mr. President that Nigerians cannot eat. Nigerians cannot pay for the bills of their basic needs. In Abuja, going to the majority of the filling stations indicate that the filling stations are locked. Even to at least use keke napep as a means of transportation from one part of Abuja to another, the cost is high. And a lot of these operators resort to keep their vehicles. The story is the same in Kano, the story is the same in Lagos. So if these teeming youths that are operating keke napep as their means of livelihood, as their means of earning income, cannot make it through that way. So what do we expect, Mr. President? So please, I'm pleading and I'm begging, was President of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who always claims that he's a true Democrat. He struggled for the survival of democracy in Nigeria. He even went an exile for democracy, to listen to the cry of the citizens of this country. So to listen to the cry of the people of this country. So Nigerians are not demanding much. What Nigerians demand is to see the prices of basic amenities come to the level that they can afford it. So if government keep pushing the situation through policies that we can not even understand, so it means government is pushing these Nigerian youths to retaliate, and such retaliation will not do good to both the country and the citizens and the leadership. So at this moment, I'm calling on all elder statesmen, religious leaders, traditional leaders, to talk. Because I'm assuring you, I'm surrounded in the area where I am today in Abuja with a lot of people that they have cars, big cars, but now they keep the cars aside. What they even struggle for is to eat. To eat 3 square meal is not easy. Talk less of pay rent. At the end of rent year, this very time, a lot of people have to abandon their accommodations. A lot of people have to leave cities. A lot of people have to think of where and how to survive, because the means of getting resources are not there. As I go around to different parts of Abuja, the construction sites are very few, unlike before, where you see a lot of laborers engaged constructing one infrastructure to another. But these days, the sites for the construction are only few because of the economic hardship in the country. So this issue of fuel scarcity and the increase of transportation pay will create a lot of unrest if it's not checked. The issue of this fuel scarcity, as government is saying, is denying it is revival. Let government revive some part of this fuel subsidy. It's necessary at this time. Government must do that. It's not something that is a democratic government. When you take a decision, you can reverse it. Even if you cannot revive the whole of the subsidy intervention because of the economic crisis, because of the lack of the fund that the government said, let's put some part of it on the ground so that Nigerians can survive. Unless this Tinubu's government wants the citizens of Nigeria to perish. So please, I'm urging the traditional leaders, the religious leaders, and all the labor leaders at this time around to talk tough to the government. This is democratic government. This is the government that should listen to the public. This is the government that should do the policies and programs that will benefit the public. So if this government continues in such a way and Nigerians keep dying, at the end of the day, Nigerians, if they are pushed to the wall, the action will not be good. We have seen NSAS. We have seen what happened within shortest possible time. So now Nigerian youth are all over in social media. So any movement that begin can easily escalate. So President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, wear your thinking cap. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu advises and aids, wear your thinking cap, advise him so that Nigerians would eat, Nigerians will drink, Nigerians will go to hospital, Nigerians will go to their working places at this critical time. Thank you very much. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like Time-Based Africa.